Hi, thank you for joining us today. My name is Mike Torek. I lead the global product lifecycle management practice here at Inspirage. With me today is Anshuman Srivastava, one of our leading cloud architects. We're very excited to be talking to you today how we helped a client in Europe not just deploy Oracle product cloud management, but also how we added extensive and additive value by complementing the cloud platform with some Inspirage IP and some key integrations that drove deeper collaboration with their extended trading partner community. So with that today, Anshuman, thanks for joining us. Would you quickly give us a quick introduction of yourself and what you do here at Inspirage?
Hi, Mike. So I have around 15 years of experience in IT, and last 12 years I've been focused around PLM domain. And being a OIC certified Oracle Integration Cloud gives me an added advantage around the PLM domain. So I have done work as a project manager and architect for both PLM implementations and its integrations to upstream and downstream applications.
Excellent. Okay, well, thank you. Why don't we first start by maybe explaining a little bit about the client and their industry, and then from that we can move into the Oracle Cloud Product Management platform and what modules we implemented.
Well, so the client is the biggest grocery and catering industry player in Norway, and they have their PLM implementation that we completed. Prior to that implementation, they were managing all their product information in ad hoc systems, Excels, and legacy applications, which were not very well interconnected. So they were looking for a end-to-end solution which could manage their product information. Every applications and every stakeholders could be contributing towards their growth and efficient system.
Okay, so it's a very collaborative use case. The Oracle Cloud Product Management platform consists of multiple modules. So could you maybe speak to the modules that were implemented here?
The client is the leading grocery player in Norway, and they wanted an application to have their product information collaborated with their different stakeholders. We have implemented Cloud PD and PIM for this client, and they have interesting use case because they have two different business units using the same application, but in two different ways. One of the business unit only uses the Cloud PD part, and the other one which uses both PD and PIM, as they have several use cases around specifications and packaging management. And to integrate their product data downstream and upstream, we have used Oracle Integration Cloud. On top of it, we have used the Oracle BI analytics that prepares the product data reports out of the system, helps the integrations. It also is using application composer features to prepare some internal dashboards for the users.
Excellent. Okay, so to add some color, PD is product development, right? And that is really the product master, the item master, et cetera. Product Data Hub is the product master data management solution, and those two modules come together to really provide comprehensive ability to manage product information deeply on this platform. So thank you very much for that. Specific to sort of the core use cases, can you speak a little bit about how this client of ours is using the application and key functionality?
One important thing that we have implemented for this client is Supplier portal. It's an Inspirage developed IP, which is allowing them to collaborate their suppliers, internally and external suppliers, on the same application. So it's an application which is built up on cloud platform, but it is very well integrated seamlessly with the cloud PLM. So the suppliers can directly feed in the information on the supplier portal, and business users from the client side can verify, approve it, and move it into the cloud PLM for their change process management and for integrations downstream. This gave them a lot of benefit because now they have one application where everybody can fill in the information. Otherwise, they used to get these manually from the suppliers, filling it up into multiple applications, and then moving forward, which caused them a lot of time and also errors on their part.
Okay. Excellent. So it sounds like this client of ours is I'll say dependent or reliant on suppliers to acquire key product information that they in turn manage or use to manage change and how products come together, become commercialized, etc. How many suppliers do we think are using the application in partnership with this client right now?
There are on upwards of 1,000 internal and external suppliers.
And I presume that scaled somehow. So it started with probably a core set of suppliers and then grew based on adoption, and continued use of the platform.
Yes, they did that in a gradual way, and they are even now onboarding more suppliers.
Okay, excellent. So now that this comprehensive product DNA is managed in one location, we talked about the ability to collaborate with suppliers, acquire data, et cetera. Can you speak a little bit to the formulation and ingredient management, which is also an extension to the Oracle platform?
Yes. So they are also managing their recipe formulation in the same application, and it is being done through the Inspirage developed IP for recipes formulation management. It helps them to consolidate their allergens, ingredients information, roll up all the compliance details, manage their quality approvals and qualifications for each and every product. So it's really helping them to do it all in one place which they used to do it earlier on in Excel.
So they acquire key product information from suppliers. They manage this information within Oracle Cloud Product Management. They're able to roll up nutritional recipe ingredient management based on reporting needs like sodium and glucose and other things like that. So there are two key pieces of Inspirage IP in Supplier Portal and ingredient recipe management that really add significant functionality and drive adoption and collaboration. And in addition to that, there's some key integrations that you architected and subsequently we help them implement to share information more broadly with other entities in Europe. Can you speak to maybe that use case and those integrations?
Yeah. So the general use cases that we have around integrations for any product company is that from PLM they want to integrate to their ERP and their manufacturing facilities.
Right.
So that we have done, and this downstream integration is done for both the business units. And additional to that, in Norway they have a company which is Trade Solution, and that is a common platform for all the grocery and catering industry brands in Norway. And everybody came together to make the standards of product sharing so that the end users can also have a look at all these competing brands and all their information together. So to have the product information in a way that matches the standards set within Norway, the client used in OIC integration to send out their product information to Trade Solutions. One of the business unit directly sends that information to Trade Solution through the integration that we have developed. Another unit sends it to their internal master data, which in turn sends it to Trade Solution. So as you can see that because both of them have a different way of preparing the data, our integrations are capable enough to gather the data from two different formats and still send it across in the same format. So it's platform independent, these integrations that we have developed. It is using currently Oracle Cloud PLM, but in future we can take that information without PLM from some other application. Instead of Oracle Cloud PLM, we can take it from other applications as well.
Okay, so this is really a very broad use case of product lifecycle management using the Oracle Cloud Platform. Really starting with acquisition of data from suppliers and ending with publication of recipe ingredient management product content to downstream entities. And that's becoming more and more necessity out of PLM in terms of sharing data with regulatory agencies or organizations that help you more rapidly commercialize your product, et cetera. So that is really it's an awesome success story about how we've helped them with a very broad implementation. What do you think is next for these folks as they continue to, expand and increase their use of cloud product management?
Well, so they have several other business units who have seen the application in use, and they are really interested in getting onboarded. So that's one thing.
Okay.
And for the existing business units, they are also looking at managing their product portfolio, product management, and the project management in cloud PLM. So there is another module, which is the cloud PPM, that they want to explore and work on it. It gives them management background of all the projects that are going on, all the portfolios that they are managing, all the new development that they want to do.
So thank you, Anshuman. I think that's a great description of a client that's using Oracle Cloud Product Management very broadly, again, to collaborate with suppliers, to publish and syndicate data to downstream entities. And, as we alluded to, that is becoming more and more the norm and more the necessity relative to how you take your product information and share that with other entities that that require such, be it the FDA, be it UDAMED, or use cases like GDSN, et cetera. So what would you say some key takeaways would be for the listening audience relative to this implementation?
Well, so the solution that we developed here was for a player in the grocery industry, but this is a typical product lifecycle management implementation. Any product company right now is in need for a system where they can have all the stakeholders. Stakeholders come together and collaborate seamlessly on one platform. It gives them an efficient platform. It reduces their errors. It reduces their, gives them a better quality of the data. They can have better compliance with all these external compliances that they have to manage. So it is really necessary for the product companies to have some PLM solution. Oracle Cloud PLM gives this interconnected applications platforms which are really very well connected, and with the integrations downstream, it is very simple to send your data to external applications and external platforms.
Well, Anshuman, thank you so much for such a great description of what we enabled in partnership with this client. We really appreciate your time today. Look forward to future success both here and in subsequent engagements where we're delivering similar capability.
Thank you.